All right, so welcome to my second office hours. This is where I just want to literally have my office open for anyone that just has some content related questions, maybe some ideas they want to work through, whatever it is. The door is open, and this is my second week doing this. I just want to get back to live streaming, but I feel like this is the way that I would like to live stream. Just have this. I love talking to my community, and this is one of the best ways for me to do that. I'm not sure what the replay value is of these videos because, there's various questions that may be answered, but please know about an hour or two after the live stream ends, I will put chapters. So if you're just curious about what I talked about in this particular office hours, the chapters will be able to tell you. And my name is Nala Wright. I'm a personal brand consultant specializing in brand development and YouTube content strategy. And yeah, I feel like between waiting for some questions or whatever the case may be, I mean, last week I just talked about what's going on with me, different things perhaps that might be interesting for you to hear. Potentially, I don't know. But this week, I launched my waitlist for my one on one personal branding sessions. It's super exciting because I'm so looking forward to doing this one on one work. And with the waitlist, it's no pressure to book, but it's just like if you want to stay up to date with like when these sessions are going to be coming out and stuff, the best way is to be on my wait list. And, I can't, time is only, I only have so much time. So when I drop my sessions, I can only take a certain number of clients. So that's why I even have a wait list. So those that are serious about it, they can be first in line, you see? So I see I have a couple of comments. Hello, everyone. Hello. Um, and today I was thinking about some questions that my customers may have for me or my future customers may have for me. And one of those questions was, why should I work with a consultant? I realized through my early access program, where I asked my audience, who wants a free personal branding session? And I have chosen 3 people for those. So I'll be doing them next week. But in the intake form, I asked people like, have you worked with a consultant or a coach before? And majority of the people that were interested in the free personal branding sessions, at least, they had said no. And working with a consultant is really, there's many layers to it, but I think like one of the main things that I want to point out is it's like a shortcut and it's a time saver. Working with a consultant is a shortcut and it's a time saver. So in the realm of content strategy, right, it is a skill. Not everyone just automatically knows how to do it. And it takes a bit of time to learn content strategy. It takes time to learn how to position yourself online, build your online presence, build your personal brand. And you can learn those things yourself. Most of my viewers, most people in my audience, they watch YouTube to learn. Most people in my audience are students of YouTube University, just like I am. So we're DIY. Like we could watch a video, we could figure it out ourselves. But at some point in the journey, you may ask yourself, do I just want to work with an expert so I can just kind of bypass the time? Because like I said, time is of the essence. Do I just want to work with an expert who is in this stuff day in and day out? They know it like the back of their hand. Get my strategy together, and then I could probably take it from there. I can continue to piece together different YouTube videos, take the free information online now that I have a plan in place. So yeah, I hope that really helps someone understand like, why should I even work with a consultant? They're specialized. And even if it's not me, consultants are specialized in certain areas. And when you're stuck on something, you typically might want to work with a consultant so you can get unstuck as quick as possible. So if you all have any questions about anything YouTube wise, even just building your overall online presence, I can help you. And this is the time to just ask your questions if you want. But overall, my week was very jam packed with stuff to do, not jam packed with like hanging out, socializing. One thing though, I need to re up on my fly or bug catcher thing. Is over there. That's why I'm looking. But hold on. Hello, Eagle Eye Prepping. I know your name. I don't know if I can share it, but hi, Izzy. Hey, Nala, I enjoyed our discovery call. It made me reflect on a lot of ideas I never considered. I definitely see the value in working with a consultant. Thank you for chiming in, Izzy, and sharing this. Let me just finish my thought. I need to re-up on my eye catcher. I mean, my fly catcher, because they've been over here. Anyways, yeah, like I think to Izzy's point about reflect on ideas I never considered. For me, I can't speak for all consultants, but I think the field of consulting in general, like when you choose to be a consultant, you do it in your you choose a field that you consult that's in your wheelhouse. It's in your scope of knowledge. And one of my gifts, I feel like, is I just feel like I have this ability to uncover. Like I'm like an archaeologist on the low key. I'm an archaeologist because I believe everyone has good ideas and just like greatness within them to build a personal brand, have a strong YouTube channel. And I'm like an archaeologist uncovering all of that, bringing it up to surface. We're going to analyze what we found together and make a plan from that, you know? So that's one of my skill sets. And that's the thing, self-awareness is important because when you know your skill set, you can help other people. And ultimately, I love helping people. So I'm just blessed to be able to be pivoting my business this way. Tuxie says, thanks for doing this. Thank you for being here. Teriel, just saw you were live and wanted to say, hey, Teriel. I know you missed a live last week, so I'm happy you were able to see me live today and stop in and say hello. I appreciate the energy. And this is the exact stuff I mean, like just being able to connect with my community. I had an idea for these Q&As, like should I have people call in and ask their questions? I'm thinking about doing that. Hi, Marissa. Hello, Marissa. So yeah, I feel like the theme while I'm waiting for some questions, the theme in terms of what I'll be talking about is my personal branding sessions. I'll be talking about that for a little bit more because this is like an official announcement to my YouTube community. The wait list is live. Teriel says or asks, my question would be, when you started your business, did you use a service or do all the paperwork to file it with your state yourself? Does this question make sense? That question makes sense a lot. Let me just, attack these lips with some lip chat and I can answer that question. So I filed my business myself. I did not use a service because I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and the process was simple enough that I could get it done myself. Other states might be more complex where you're like, I don't know if I'm doing it right. But Georgia, it was simple. And, you don't have to legalize your business in the state that you live in. Some people even suggest doing it in Delaware, for example. I forget the reasons why, but I know that I think if you legalize your company in one of the tax-free states, you get to take advantage of some certain stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I did it and it was simple. I didn't need to pay for a service. So, and the thing is, I didn't have ChatGPT back then. So if I were you and you were like, I don't want to pay a service, I would just say, ChatGPT, I live in this state, in this city. Tell me, break me down step by step. What all do I got to do to legalize my business, set up my structure? That's LLC, S corp, da 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 da. I would just ask ChatGPT and run right with it. You can literally ask ChatGPT to act as the service that would legalize my company for me. Just know it's not only that getting your LLC stuff done. Make sure to get a business account as well. And I can get more into structure if you would like me to, of just getting the business together on the back end, so you're ready for tax time and so on and so forth. I can talk more about that if you would like. Marissa says, I love the idea of having folks call in and ask their questions. You probably could get a Google phone number and make it happen with ease, or share your StreamYard link. That's what I was thinking, Marissa. Let me just use my Google Voice number, have people call in, and I think that would be really fun. So if anyone here wants to call in with their questions, we could try it, we could try it. Because sometimes typing up a question, it's like you don't really get to ask everything that you want to ask. Sometimes questions are layered and sometimes it's just easier. Let me just call up and do it. Just like back in the day when people would call into the radio station, call in, call in. Peaches, hi Nala. I have a good amount of videos on my channel, but not a lot of engagement. So how do you define a strong channel? It depends on what your goal is with your YouTube channel, because I know for me, when I started this YouTube channel, because this is my second one, if you are unfamiliar with that, the goal was to establish an audience for when I was ready to relaunch my business. It was to establish an audience so I could have community, just so I can just have it, because there's nothing like community. There's nothing like being around and talking to other creators, entrepreneurs. And the goal was to create social proof for what I'm getting ready to launch in September, my personal branding sessions. I already knew that going into this channel, but along the way in the beginning, I got caught up in the numbers. I was worried about engagement. I was worried about the views. So Peaches, if you are trying to become a viral content creator, then maybe engagement is a problem. But if you are using YouTube to do any of the things that I just mentioned, engagement might not be the best metric, especially in the beginning, to look at. Because what I've learned is your video may not have tons of views, but that doesn't mean you didn't impact somebody. So you have to know, like, what is the goal of the channel? And I define a strong channel based on what the creator's goals are. It's different for everybody. A video can have less than 300 views, 200 views. And if you're using YouTube to support your business or support creating an additional income stream, you may have gotten 3-4 people that want to potentially work with you. Now was the video a fail then? So tell me what is the goal of your YouTube channel, Peaches, and then we can get more into it if you want. Terry likes the idea of a Google Voice number. I think so. Tuxie says, for the videos suggested by YouTube, have you tried their suggestions? And if so, do you believe they were beneficial? Do you mean, Tuxie, in the inspiration tab? For the videos suggested by YouTube, have you tried their suggestions? And if so, do you believe they were beneficial? I'm not sure if you're referring to, like, in YouTube Studio, they have the inspiration tab okay, so yeah. The thing is, I don't look in the inspiration tab often. I have over 100 ideas in my idea database. I write down at least one new idea, maybe every other day. So I don't have a shortage of ideas for my content. Have I taken suggestions and created videos from there? Yeah, I have. And I think they did pretty well. But that is not where I kind of craft my content strategy from. Because the thing about the inspiration tab, again, back to what is the goal of one's YouTube channel? They don't know they don't know what my goals are in the current season of my YouTube channel. So you're telling me to make a video about YouTube shorts that has nothing to do with any type of goal that I have going on, as an example. So I like to really get my ideas from what I'm trying to do in my YouTube channel in a given time period. I think if someone is looking for ideas, the inspiration tab, and they don't know where to get their ideas from, I think the inspiration tab is a good place, to look at. But I don't know how strong the reliance on the inspiration tab should be. Peaches comes back and she says what her goal is for her YouTube channel. The goal is community and developing an audience. I do get a good amount of views, so I guess it's a step in the right direction. I like your answer, but I want to know, why do you want to develop an audience? Do you just want to have an audience just because? Like, I wonder if there's a deeper reason behind developing an audience, because I like to say an audience is one of the greatest assets someone can have in 2024 and beyond. But I'm curious, like, what do you want this audience for? Just to have a whole bunch of friends on the internet? Is your YouTube channel more of a creative outlet? Like, do you have a reason behind wanting this community? Is it just to support you? Because one thing about YouTube and creating content, you can find the community that you can't find in real life online. So that might be why you want to do that. You want to get out? You can get out. Okay, Teriel says, okay, I didn't know about the inspiration tab. I heard another YouTuber mention it. Thanks. Yeah. And the thing about the inspiration tab, I feel like that's the place where, do you want milk? That's where YouTube feels like there's gaps in the content. So they would prefer if creators start filling those gaps. Viewers are actually looking for these questions to be answered, because people come to YouTube to get their questions answered, or to be entertained, pretty much. Okay. Is it milk? Here you go. Now, I don't know. Hold that thought. Hey, Nala, I started this current YouTube channel on a whim 6 months ago, and it's going well. I'm an overall creative and want to become a business, but I don't know how to incorporate it or pivot from my niche. Dori, I'm so happy you have entered the chat. And can we just do a side tangent real quick? Yesterday, I found out about the Coach Times Square Tabby. I didn't know about it, and I am in love. So I think you're genuinely growing an audience that has a love for handbags. Wouldn't you say that? Wouldn't you say that? Um, I've been dipping my toe in starting an overall media company offering video editing and filming and consulting services, but it has nothing to do with my current videos. Long term, I like to publish a memoir as well. Yeah, I was asleep on the back. What would you like? So, okay. I love that. I love that you have a long-term vision, but you're really building a community around this other woman who have a love for handbags. That's how I found you. I was doing research on getting my Coach quilted tabby, and that's when your video came up, and like I've been familiar with you ever since. But to your point, it's like the whole media company vibe. I think that's a great idea, and two thoughts come to mind. It's like you could create another YouTube channel if you want to start offering your tips and advice that will really support this media company. But at the same time, I wonder if you're interested in starting a business that could grow out of your current channel right now, because you have engaged people. You have people that are like, okay, what does Dori have to say about this though? Yeah, and so just let it play. Don't touch it, okay? Let it play. Don't touch it. What do, like, they're looking for your opinion on the handbag space, you know? So if you're here with me, I wonder, like, do you just want to keep this channel just as a creative outlet for you? Or would you like to find a business opportunity within this channel? If you're still here and can answer that, then we can kind of move forward. Okay, so I definitely am, but I'm not sure what business to start from this niche. I love the community and making the videos on it 100%, which is such an important part of staying consistent and growing a YouTube channel. These dang things. Okay, so in terms of the business that could be created out of this, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me let it download. And I think I can come up with an idea at least to have a jumping off point. My YouTube channel is Cooking Peaches. We're going back to Peaches. My YouTube channel is Cooking. I want to develop a community to help people feel comfortable about cooking at home and cooking along with me through my channel. I want to share my passion. Yeah, so the key thing that I want to point out, you, just like me, Peaches, you want to help people. And I have one of the people that I chose to get a free personal branding session. She is in the cooking niche, and we started brainstorming. Let's try to monetize the audience a little bit though. Let's just see what it feels like. Peaches, do you have a digital cookbook? Peaches, you cook. Do you have a link that you could drop to your cookbook of your 10 favorite dishes that I can make? Let me know. And if you don't have a digital cookbook ready, I want to know, are you interested in making one? Because hey, along with your YouTube, just like I have right here. Pre-order now, personal branding guide for YouTube, getyourbrandguide.com. I went ahead and made a guide to help my community out. Could you do the same for yourself? And guys, I've been getting sales. I launched it like 2 weeks ago and I've been getting sales. I wake up to sales. Peaches, is that something that you're interested in experiencing? And not everyone wants to exchange their value in that way, but I wonder. Oh, Dori said she ordered that guide last night. That's so sweet. Okay, Dori. So while I was answering that question, some things downloaded to my mind, and I'm going to talk out the ideas I feel like I have. The only thing is, the first thing that came to mind is another creator that I watch that I was introduced to through my search researching handbags. She has an Etsy store where she sells handbag organizers. To me, I'm like, what a beautiful relationship. You love to talk about bags, you love to buy bags, and now you can exchange value, give people organizers to do the organizers for their handbags. Now, the only thing I don't like about it, I don't like starting with physical product based businesses. I don't like it. So I wonder, like, and I know you're a mom, Dori, like you probably have another job, like maybe you do, maybe you don't. I would want a business, if I was you, I would want a business idea I could do from anywhere, do from my laptop. But perhaps it's not directly related to handbags, and there can be another conversation you can bring into your YouTube channel that the community that is built off of the love for handbags wouldn't mind hearing about as well. Because it would really have to depend, like, what, when it comes to an online business, do you want to work with people one-on-one? I'm a stay-at-home mom now. My last business was physical handmade products. I don't think I want to do that again. Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to do that again. So yeah, so stay-at-home mom, just like me. But I wonder, like, if you do you want to work with people in any capacity? That's a question that I have, because I believe with starting online business, even if in the long term, like, you don't want to trade your time for money, I think it's a good place to start, so you really get to know your customer like the back of your hand. So if you were interested in working with people in some capacity, and right now, like, I find people coach people about anything and everything in the world. Peaches says, I'm working on one. I'm happy you're working on your cookbook. Holiday season is coming up. Great time to drop a cookbook. I remember in 2019, I watched like one cooking video from this lady. She said, "Oh, download my holiday cookbook guide." I did it. I didn't even need to watch a whole bunch of videos from her. I'm like, dang, she could cook. Let me just get her cookbook, her holiday cookbook. And I used it. I actually made recipes from it. So she did a theme. She did her holiday style. She does different themes. So I'm happy you're working on your cookbook, Peaches. And that should be a way that you can that you can monetize your channel. And I would have to have seen your channel to know maybe why engagement isn't happening. But if you're, maybe start talking, if you're not already, like, talk about different topics while you're cooking, or you have to create opportunity for people to have conversation. And sometimes it's like, okay, we're just watching your cooking content. We're here to learn how to make this meal. So what is there really much to say to you? How can you start to bring in the conversational aspect on your channel? Don't just have the cooking. This is the thing. I don't know what you have on your channel, but let's just say you only had cooking videos. You only had cooking videos. Can you add in another pillar on your channel where it's more conversational based? Like, you told me you want people to get comfortable with cooking at home. Can you start talking about that? Sitting down in front of the camera and start talking about that. Excuse me? You need to close this. You need to close it. You need to close it. Close it. Close it. Please. Close it. Close it. Yeah. But yeah, Dori, I wonder, the idea that I have is like, the handbags conversation would be the core of your YouTube channel, because that's where the conversation is sparked. and that's the heartbeat of the channel. I would try, if I were you, I would brainstorm some adjacent pillars, adjacent themes that can be on your YouTube channel that can support maybe the type of business that can come from it. Because without thinking about it too much, nothing immediately is coming to mind for a online business that could support a handbag lovers community. But you could also use the power of AI. And if you haven't already, ask ChatGPT that question. ChatGPT, I want to start an online business. I have a YouTube channel that is consisted of primarily women. They are handbag lovers. I don't want to do any physical products. I just want to do an online based business and see what it says. Just for fun. I'm about to just write that and see what it says. I have a YouTube channel where I'm growing a community and bag lovers, and I would like to make a business to complement this channel. I'm open to adding another content pillar to my channel that would go with the handbag content, but I want it to be an online business, no products, and perhaps work with people in a one-on-one setting. Do you have any ideas? No, that's not good. That's what I'm saying. People, so it shot out 5 ideas. Provide one-on-one consultations where you help clients make informed decisions about purchasing handbags. Offer one-on-one coaching sessions where you help aspiring fashion content creators improve their skills. Wait, Dori, are you even still here? Dori, I did it already. Are you even still here? You do it yourself, but I think we found a perfect idea. Oh, I think we found a perfect business idea because it correlates with the media company that you want to create. Oh my God. Let me repeat it. Where is the tab? Fashion content creation coaching or consulting. Content pillar. So they're suggesting, because I said maybe I have to add a content pillar to my channel. Teach your audience how to create content around fashion and handbags, including photography tips, video creation, and social media strategy. This could also involve reviewing other people's content, offering constructive feedback. The business idea is offer one-on-one coaching sessions where you help aspiring fashion content creators improve their skills, develop their personal brand, and grow their online presence from a fashion and handbag niche. That directly communicates or connects to your desire to have an overall media company offering video editing, filming, consulting services. And you have a niche audience. You can specifically help other fashion creators get their shit together on YouTube because you already did it. And that's the thing. There's other handbag lovers. You know the community. If you're on like the handbag Reddit, you know how deep the handbag community is. And there's other women in that space that would love to express it. They would love to show their collections. They would love to, be on the other side creating the handbag or fashion content, but they don't know where to start. That's where Dori comes in. That's where Dori Nicole comes in. And then you can build, and then so you could do that for like 3 to 5 years, because I'm a big believer in getting known for something for 3 to 5 years or 1 year or 2 years, test it out. And then that's a natural transition if you want to ever get out of that niche. Excuse me. What's wrong? Mommy's almost done. Want water? Okay. Okay. But yeah, I was just saying, if you ever want to get out of that niche, and you guys, if you're watching, please feel free to ask your questions. Sorry. How do I feel free to ask your questions as well? But if you ever want to get out of that niche, you could say, I have a body of work. I help X number of fashion creators get onto the platform, start talking about handbags. I did all of that. Here's how I make my handbag videos. Like, it's a great correlation. I love that. I love that we just workshop that. I think that's a great thing. And I'm going to I think that's a wonderful, out of the 5 ideas they mentioned, I think that's the best idea. Let me just highlight it so you don't have to come back and watch this live stream. I'm just going to go to my Instagram, go to my messages, go to Mrs. D. Nicole. Yeah, I just sent that DM to you real quick so that you have it. So cool. Wonderful. I think that was great, Dori. I think that's a great place to start. And then if you want to make your media channel as well, but this idea I just sent over in your DM, that's gold right there. And then watch mad people try and copy you. So sort of start making videos about how I film my videos. Yes. And then you can drop, once you get your business back end set up, you could say, if you want me to edit your videos, oh my God, if you want me to edit your videos, I have a media company. Like, it's going to work if you want to do it. It's something you can build sustainably, something that you can do, because I'm all about building a sustainable business. I'm a stay-at-home mom myself. I can't be creating some type of business that's going to require 14 plus hours out of me a day. Excuse me. I don't think you should do that. Okay, so that was fun. If anyone else is looking for a business idea for their YouTube channel, let's talk. Yeah, you dropped it. You dropped it. Let me see here. You okay? All right. Okay, just leave it alone. All right. Okay, so one of the things that came up while I was just speaking to Dori, I mentioned how doing one-on-one consulting or one-on-one coaching or just working with people one-on-one is really a great place to start, especially if you never started a business before. You don't know what it's like to have customers. You want to be able to get to know your customers, and it's really great to do that when you're hanging out with them in a one-on-one setting. So I just feel like, especially if you want to keep things, like if you want to work from your laptop, like work remote, like when you have a product-based business, it's a lot of overhead, one. And two, you got to have a place to keep all the supplies. It's just a lot. So if you have a YouTube channel right now, I would suggest thinking about like, do I want to work with people one-on-one? And if so, how can I? How can I do that? When it comes to me, I really do my best to build in public and share with y'all like the business side of things. I don't share it too much, but I don't share it too much in terms of like, I haven't yet made a whole bunch of business related content. It's coming, but I'm always here for business questions as well. And ultimately, you can just observe everything that I'm doing. And not to say the way that I'm doing things is the only way or is the complete right way. But just for example, I didn't start working on the business side of my channel until 8 months into just focusing on content creation solely. Just 8 months of purely building my audience. One, I didn't have the capacity to. Creating content takes a lot of work and effort. But in November, when I was like, you know what, I'm going hard with my channel, I'm going to be consistent. My goal was to make content creation second nature, where I could create videos without really batting an eyelash. And when I felt like I got to that point, yeah, I still struggle in terms of like, I don't always get to create the video exactly how I want to or something like that. But pretty much I don't have resistance with creating content anymore. If it's about getting a video up, I'm able to do that. I remember the first video I posted when I came back to my channel, it took me like 7 days to even produce the video. I could film a video, create the thumbnail, edit it, and upload it all in one day. But that took time, that took progression. And I just allowed myself to hone my creative process and get to that point before I started to truly build out the business completely. But I did have a website about 3 months into doing YouTube consistently. And I just got people on my email list, and like I prepared for the moment of when I was getting ready to start the business side of my channel or the business side in general. I had that in mind, but yeah, I couldn't start really going hard until I had my content down packed. In other news, speaking of the business side of things, it has required me to I've been having to put work in on the business and on the content at the same time. And I hadn't had a chance to do my hair. Been feeling really bummed about that, like I just haven't had a chance to do it. But hopefully I can get a chance soon. I haven't been able to prioritize putting my time towards doing my hair. And like I'm new to doing my hair, so like I'm not as quick with it as some of y'all who are probably pros. Like you could wash, blow dry, and flat iron your hair in 60 minutes. I can't do that. Not yet, at least. So I can't wait to get my hair or do my hair. That's going to feel good. So I can just feel like myself on the outside again. But I just got some gel. This morning I went to Target. And I got some gel so that I can at least look at that. I didn't put the gel on for this live stream. But when I get out of here, because I got to record content today, when I get out of here, I hope to wash my hair and do a little slick back ponytail type of thing. But yeah, guys, feel free to ask any questions. I'm going to toss on a little bit of lo-fi. I'll be right back. Drop your questions. Dori says, I definitely hope you do videos on how to structure a YouTube business that has different pillars. Thanks so much again. Yes, I definitely have that in the plans of doing that. You know, I originally wanted to do entrepreneurship and business building content like that. That's the niche that I wanted to be in, but I had no social proof on my own business, and teaching entrepreneurship isn't as sexy or appealing, at least in the limited experience of attempts that I did it. So I definitely slowly but surely will start trickling in those types of videos just for the people that are interested and are tapped into, and ready to build a business around their YouTube channel, because a lot of people currently in my audience, like, or at least a good amount of people, they want to just get the YouTube part down first. And I feel that, and I agree with that. Like, it's hard to be on multiple learning curves at once. So yeah, I can't wait to start bringing in this type of creator business, YouTube business content on my channel. Great idea, Dori. Yeah, let's leave it like this. Some milk? You can have some milk. Want some bagels? Do you want to come out here for something? Huh? What are you doing? Excuse me, sweetie. Let me see here. Janelle says, hi, Nala. I was up watching your 30-day challenge playlist last night. You've inspired me to start my challenge as well. Thank you. Janelle, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me. Yeah, like I've said it a number of times on my channel, but excuse me. Sorry. I can't really give you my camera, sweetie. I said it a number of times, but like I'm so grateful that my 30-day live stream turned out the way it did. I had no idea I would end up being monetized. But to that point, what I'm noticing with any platform, the daily stuff, like if anyone is looking for a boost on any platform, when you put in that daily thing, your stuff gets pushed out so much. I don't think you guys can hear my AC, but your stuff gets pushed out so much. It's like a daily challenge of some sort really is like a true, in the context of YouTube, channel booster. And I would say that's a piece of advice I have for anyone that's looking to like kick up the traction on their social media page. Like, can you commit to some type of consecutive posting schedule and just see what the transformation will be on the end of it? You can't predict. I could not predict I would become monetized, get all like 3,000 plus watch hours off of doing my 30-day live stream challenge. But like, just know, usually when you create content and post the content consecutively, it I don't know, I feel like it sends all these signals to the YouTube or to the algorithms to be like, oh, these kinds of people want to watch this stuff, or like it just really provides more visibility for your channel. So I'm happy Janelle and so many other people have done their own version of a 30-day live stream challenge and it's worked out for them. Excuse me. There's nothing in here, sweetie. What? Janelle says, yes, I love your authenticity. I'll be starting on Monday to Friday for 40 days. Let's get it. You have any advice on SEO stuff? My advice on SEO stuff is don't worry about it too much because, 5 to 10 years ago, SEO was more prominent on YouTube, like SEO strategies, like your title should have all these keywords and stuff. But present day, the algorithm is so sophisticated that you can really craft your titles based off of the reader's eyes, like how they're going to read the title. You don't really need to worry about SEO stuff. I will let you know a tool that I use, though, that really kind of takes care of my SEO type of stuff. And it's called Taja AI. Taja, TAJA.ai. I could throw that up on the screen real quick if you want to look it up, but it's a software or AI service where I'm able, it like creates my tags for my videos, which I think is helpful to some degree, but it's not the end all and be all. And yeah, it does my tags, writes a description box, which I don't take verbatim, but it like does the thinking for me. So that's one less thing I have to think about. So, and then also like it creates chapters for my live streams, which on my 30-day live challenge, I don't think I was using Taja AI. So I don't really have chapters on there, but my last live I did last weekend, it has chapters. So I think chapters, all chapters, your description box, the tags, everything like that. Everything like that enriches the video to just inform the algorithm what the video is about. So, you know, if you don't have time to do the SEO stuff, sorry.
It's a sandwich. Just try a bite. You might like it.
If you don't have time to do the SEO stuff, I would suggest getting Taja AI. Thank you so much. I've been on YouTube posting weekly for 2 years with minimum growth. I'm aiming to finally be monetized. I pray that up for you. I pray it up. And outside of the monetization that might happen, the thing is you're going to strengthen your connections with your community. The Dedrick has a question, and legit, just on the topic of live streaming, the Dedrick, I was able to connect with him through my live stream challenge. So he's been a great person and part of my community. Let me turn the music down. He said, wait, so where did the music come in from? The music is coming in from, I use StreamYard for my live stream software. So they have the ability for me to play music. They have different songs. Like, I love lo-fi, but just for an example, they have like dance pop. You see, that's a bit of a different vibe. It's not really the vibe we're on right now. Oh, okay. But we could be on that vibe, you know. You could also input music. Like, this is a song that I have up here in my StreamYard. If y'all can hear me over the music. You know, so you could input music. Like, the lo-fi that I have playing is just looped up, so it just repeats over and over. If you're a whole DJ and you got a whole mix, you can upload that, but keep in mind, like, the live stream may not be able to be monetized if you use mainstream music that's not copyright free. I only have copyright free stuff in here, so yeah, StreamYard is how I'm able to play the music. Janelle says, that's so cool. I'll be using your link today to purchase StreamYard. I appreciate you. So much. Yeah, it's $25 a month, but for different features, like being able to pop up the comments on the screen and the music. Even you see how I have, you see how I have this stuff? This is new. Like, I never took advantage of this little, hold on, let me put my, please feel free to ask any. Yeah. You see how I have, is this the hand? You see how I have this stuff up here? This is called an overlay, and I'm allowed to create that or input that because I'm using StreamYard. So I never used it before. I was just like, use it. And I can just pop up different information that I need or would like to share with the community if they aren't aware of it, you know? Yes, sweetie? How long? Okay. Probably have like 15 minutes for office hours, so I know this one's getting ready for her nap, right? Right? You ready? Anyone else's allergies have been bothering them? I'll put up the music a little bit. Oh, oh. I actually have something to share with you guys. I was talking to my dad about it this morning. So last week I went to Invest Fest, which is a conference, and if you never heard of it or you want to hear my experience, I did put a video up on my channel about it. But 50 Cent was a keynote speaker, and I described the panel with him as a fly on the wall type of conversation. You know, like he does, like he's on his way to approach being a billionaire. You know, so it's like the types of business he does is really lofty. Okay, but a point that he made that I kind of forgot about until I was recapping it with my father is he had brought up the fact that we all know 50 Cent as a rapper, a music artist, a hip hop artist, however you want to call him. But he acknowledged the fact that his popularity and the notoriety he got from doing music, he leveraged that to get into the business space, you know? And I wanted to bring this up to you guys because that's how I feel about building a personal brand and why I go hard with the whole personal branding thing, especially on YouTube. I'm telling y'all to build a personal brand because you're going to want to leverage it later on in life. We're not rappers. I don't know. Maybe you are a rapper. We're not music artists. We're content creators. You may identify as other things, but if you're creating content, you are a content creator. We are creators, right? And this channel that we have, this content we're putting out, if we think about the long-term vision for a second, we'll be able to leverage this for something else later down the line. It will be 5 years in October of when I started my business. My business name is Halon Group. And I was so anxious and so pressed to just be in my business bag, be like, yeah, I got a business, be an entrepreneur, like, yeah, I have my LLC, I have my business account, like just be good on paper, that I didn't recognize, like, a huge part of a business is having a way to exchange money for what you're offering, and I didn't have an audience. I didn't have anyone to market to. And it's not fun when you don't have anyone to market to. You don't even have the funds to like pay for traditional forms of marketing, such as ads and things like that. So I didn't like that. So this time around with the relaunch of my business, I knew I wanted to relaunch my business, but I wanted to have an audience. And you want to use your personal brand, even if you don't see yourself today as an entrepreneur. You cannot fathom in your mind like a business. It still seems like something that's like, oh my God, a business. That's how you feel about business today. You may not always feel that way about business. And Don't you want freedom of time? Don't you want to be able to do things on your own accord? Maybe you don't. Maybe you like the setup you have now, but a lot of us want to be able to make decisions for ourselves, not be dictated by having to do something. And it's not to say when you start a business, you don't have obligations. You do. And oftentimes you have way more obligations than you did when you were maybe on another route to getting money. But building a personal brand allows you to leverage that. The phrase is goodwill, but even when I heard goodwill, it's like, what is goodwill? Just leverage like the good vibes that someone feels when they see you, the good vibes that someone thinks about when they hear your name. You know, you are a vibe, you are an energy that you're putting out into the world. And you'll be able to leverage that later on when it's like, hey, everyone, I have created something that will help you, and this is my business. Now you have people to tell, people who are like, oh my God, yes, this is a great idea. I want to support you. Just like people have supported me with my personal branding guide for YouTube. Just like people have supported me by joining my waitlist and are interested in my one-on-one personal branding sessions. We have built a rapport with each other. They have trust, some level of trust in me that perhaps Nala can help me. So you want to build your personal brand so that you can leverage it for the future. And I'm just tying it back in, like 50 Cent leveraged his personal brand as an artist to then switch niches essentially and get into just the film industry, film and TV and everything else that he's doing. So that word leverage, I just want you to keep in mind. He just said, I have looked into StreamYard. This is cool to see features in real time. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of features. We could even do, let's see, I never tried this. Okay, no. Yeah, I can even, another thing you can do is play videos. Like you can input videos if you want. And like, maybe I'm gonna, I wish I could input a video. Maybe I can. I'll test out that feature. Let me put the music back on. And yeah, ask your questions if you have any. Janelle says, you're absolutely right, Nala. I've had a product-based business for 3 years and launched it before having an audience, which is why I'm doing this challenge. That's a great example of 50 Cent. Yes, you know, it's not fun when you just don't have that audience. That's why I said earlier, an audience is one of the greatest assets you can have in this life right now. Let me try and see if I could bring up that video. You see a cat? Meow. Meow. Cat. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, 1 second. Okay. Sorry, Kristen, if you were waiting a little bit, but she asks, what advice would you give a talented and versatile individual that wants to start YouTube but don't know what direction to take? So what I'm hearing is you're a multifaceted or multi-passionate individual. And I have this saying, or I've heard, you can have it all, but not all at once. And so when it comes to YouTube, you can give it all, but not at once. So with all the talents that you have, with all the versatility that exists within you, it's about narrowing it down to your top three areas of talent. Make a list, brain dump. If you got an iPhone or whatever phone you have, open up your notes app just to start with and just brain dump a list of all these talents. Figure out your top three. Then, this is going to be from my point of view and my opinion, but I believe that you should create a business surrounding YouTube. So out of the top three talents, which is the one that you want to build a business out of? You don't have to have the full business idea right now, but it has to be the thing that you can talk about and you can create a business out of. And when I say talk about, it has to be the thing you can talk about for 3 to 5 years. Out of all the talents you have, which is the one where you want to position yourself as an expert? Because if you do that and you position yourself as an expert / share your journey, because not everyone wants to do educational content. But if you want to share your journey, you could say, this is how I did it. This is what I went through. These are the mistakes I made. This is what helped me win in this particular thing. You can just do more story-based type of content. But you have to start with one thing. Once you're known for one thing, you could be known for many things. But you have to give someone a jumping off point where they can connect you to it. So it's not to say that your other passions get thrown and tossed to the side, but one has to become the Beyonce of the group. One has to be that shining star so that later on in life, you can say, you know what, I'm good at this too. I got this up my sleeve. But someone had that place where they can really get to know you. It's hard to get to know someone when they're sharing all these different verticals of themselves. When it comes to YouTube, YouTube is a relationship-based platform, and a lot of people forget about that. There's real people on the other side watching your content, and they're trying to get to know you, and they're trying to understand what is the value you offer. How can you help them? Help doesn't always have to be, I have all these how-tos. Help can be, you provide comfort to me. You provide inspiration and motivation to me just by being you, doing what you do. There's different ways to go about it, but it's like, where do you want to start? That's the question that I would have for you. I have many passions, many things that I'm good at, but I started with a thing that I had a high sense of passion for, and it correlated with me being able to build a business off of it. The other thing I will say is, oh, I just lost it. But if it comes back to me, I'll let you know. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say is you can have more than one YouTube channel. You can have more than one YouTube channel. And I say that to say, like, everything about you doesn't have to exist on one channel. Maybe you're like, I'm really passionate about these two talents, but they have nothing to do with each other. Then feel free to start another YouTube channel. And if you have the capacity, grow both at the same time. Post one video a week on channel 1 and one video a week on channel 2. But it's when you try and stuff everything into one where the audience is like, whoa, I can't keep up. I always give the example of, like, I'm a mom. My daughter is 1.5 years old. I'm very passionate about sharing my style of motherhood. And I have a desire somewhere in here to create mom related content one day. I have filmed a bunch of just try to document what it was like becoming a new mom for me, the things that I bought, the way that I go about it. But it's not my priority right now, so I'm not giving my time towards that. But one day I just want to do it just to say, like, I have my knowledge base. If a mom comes up to me and she's asking for guidance, I could say, here's my YouTube channel. I documented it all for you. I don't necessarily know if I want to create a business around it or what I want to do, but all I know is it's not my priority right now. But I know that I can do it if I want. But I would do that on a whole nother channel. I'm not going to come on my Nala Wright channel that's about personal branding tips and YouTube content strategy talking about mama life. Because the fact of the matter is, majority of my audience does not care. So yeah, like, be multifaceted and create the different channels to support those passions of yours. But, like, just to land the plane on it, don't force everything onto people onto people. Give them a little bit at a time. Leave something to the imagination. I love fashion. I'm not going to come on here with doing fashion hauls, because it has nothing to do with the audience I'm building intentionally. Here and there, like, or through my videos, someone could say, oh, she probably likes fashion. That's a connection point, but I'm not going to make the content about that, So I hope that answer helped. Janelle says she's excited about the lives because it takes me 10 years to edit my weekly YouTube videos, right? And the thing about live streaming, there's really no editing. Janelle asks, was it difficult to set up StreamYard? I plan to use my laptop and my professional camera for 2 views. I also was thinking to live stream to IG as well at the same time. That's the thing about StreamYard. You can live stream to YouTube, to IG, I think to Twitter all at once. It's not hard to set up. I have a video on my channel sharing, maybe you saw it already, but I did share in detail how I set up my camera and everything. I kind of did a tutorial of StreamYard in the video. I have a playlist like, are you ready to live stream or something like that? And I go through my whole setup. So I would say no, but I don't know how technically advanced you are. What's simple to me may not be simple to you. But literally, I just have a cord that is hooked up to my camera, to my computer, and I'm using my camera. So I would say no. Janelle says, that's such great advice. Now it reminds me of Rihanna. She started as a singer, and now look at her, a whole billionaire business mogul. And the thing is, she probably knew about herself, like, yeah, these people have no idea what I got coming. They just think I'm a singer from Barbados. They just think I'm a little old Jay-Z came and found me and I'm just a singer. No. And she, even with her business stuff, she didn't give us the skincare, the clothes, the makeup at one time, we would have been like, girl, can you just relax? Even with the fashion, who remembers the Puma creepers? Does anybody remember the Puma creepers? I was first in line but I was a sneakerhead. So I'm like, oh my gosh. I've been to Rihanna's concerts a number of times. One of my favorite artists has created sneakers. I love music. I love sneakers. It was a match made in heaven for me. And I was first in line. I had 3 pairs of creepers. You know, she started with the sneakers and with Puma, gave us a little taste. We had no idea she was about to come out she came out with her own fashion line. She didn't give us the lingerie, the high fashion, the makeup. What else does she? So she has now makeup, skincare, high fashion, lingerie. And she just dropped the hair. She didn't give us all of that one time, you know? So it's like, we got to ease in. And your audience will always be receptive to it if you just give them enough time to digest all that you have for them. Kristen says, wow, that's good. I appreciate your feedback. You definitely give me a lot to think about. Thank you, Kristen, for asking and being willing to hear what I have to say. Yeah, it's the best way to get to the video maybe is just if you go to my YouTube channel on the home page, not the video tab, but the home page, and just scroll down, you'll see the playlist ready to live stream or something like that. And I'm on there literally with this cup. The thumbnail is me with this cup smiling. I think this is the thumbnail. I don't know. You'll find it. Hopefully you do. Hi, Derek. Derek, what's good? Yeah, I've been on for an hour. I guess now approaching an hour and a half. Onyx is entertained, so I'm just hanging out with you guys. I'm just hanging out. I said like 10 minutes ago I'm going to be on here for 15 minutes. But yeah, I'm just hanging out. Oh, I wanted to show you guys how the video feature works of StreamYard. I don't know where the video is. Why is it all the way? What's wrong? I'm so hot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to show it. Okay, I'm going to show an example. This is an old video that I have in my StreamYard, but just like, you can like make it a commercial or something like that. But like, let's pretend what I'm about to show is a commercial. All right, guys, let's go to commercial. I'll be right back. I'll show you real quick. Here's my stuff. Okay, here's my light. How was that commercial? So I'm just giving an example of like the different ways that you could use StreamYard. I was trying to upload the commercial I have in my videos that just tells people about my free resources, but I couldn't get it uploaded in here for some reason. But yeah, like you can tell people I got, just like I have a commercial where it's just like, I got free resources for y'all. Launch my YouTube channel, checklist X, Y, and Z. Just go to my website and you'll find it. You can make commercials. You can create a whole video introduction. Like, there's things you can do with StreamYard that make it feel like a video that was recorded. Like, it doesn't, I don't know. I'm getting caught up on my words. But I hope you get what I mean. Oh, what you do? That's chunky. Okay. Chunky. Give me a moment. Don't touch my microphone. It's not for you to touch. Oh, it's hot in here. I'm gonna have to turn on the AC. Okay. But yes, guys, I'm so happy that my wait list is ready. I'm really happy to be relaunching my business. It's been a long time coming. I've been in this pivot for 2 years. My husband and I was focusing on some real estate projects, and then I got pregnant. So I've been in this pivot for quite a while, and then I had to focus on my YouTube channel before I could focus on my business. I'm just happy, all in due time. Time is such an amazing thing. Sometimes it feels like it's working against us, but from other perspectives, it's wow, I'm here. I'm here already, back with relaunching my business soon. And I plan to make a video about relaunching my business for those that would be interested. And I'm just really looking forward to working with my people, and building relationships one-on-one with people who want to work with me. I know I can help people. So I just feel blessed to be in the space mentally, physically, to offer my services again. And I've learned so much since starting my business almost 5 years ago. I'm just coming back better. I'm back and I'm better. So next month, at the end of September, the doors will be open to my personal branding sessions. And it's gonna be cool. It really is. You tired yet? What time is it? You're gonna have to take a nappers. You're gonna have to take a nappers. Uh-oh, you made a mess. You made a mess, baby. What are you doing in there? You don't need anything in there. No. Yeah, you're gonna take a mess. Sure, got some chips. Let me put on some music. Babies. I don't think so. Loading down. Change your diet. You have to change your diet. Okay. And change it. Oh wow!
It's good to get dirty before you take a bath.
I'm done, sweetie. Okay. Derek asks, any advice on how to tell your audience that you now have products to sell? Yeah, so I don't have months and months experience of that, but from my experience letting my audience know I have products to sell, it's just about, the thing is, when you have a YouTube channel and when you already have an audience, there's no need to like do hard selling. It's about soft selling. And soft selling looks like yada yada yada. You're in your video. Oh, and by the way, like a topic comes up in the video, or there's just a moment you think about it and you're like, oh, by the way, I made this and it's in the description box if you're interested. You know, it's just like, by the way, type of thing. And I think that's a nice way to, one, just get comfortable with like letting people know yourself, because promoting myself has felt, especially in the very, very beginning, it felt weird. But I don't like, no one else is going to do it for me. And I'm happy I have my email list, because I tell people through my email list. And, you know, I just try and like let people know, like, I don't think people automatically know if you have something or not. Some people will be in the description. Always put it in the description box of your videos once you have a product, or if you have a product, just so for those people ready to go a bit deeper and take the next step, or are looking for a resource, they can grab it from you. So, and the thing is, with having an audience, the bigger it is, the more effective the soft selling is. When you think about it, like, just because I have 4,000 subscribers didn't mean 4,000 people have bought my guide yet. You know, numbers don't fall like that. So the bigger your audience is, the more percentage that when you do a soft sell, the likelihood they may buy. And so, yeah, it's just about getting started. The thing is, it's so beautiful to. You want to come up here? It's so beautiful to be on a YouTube journey, because it's going to be the same thing. You know, in the beginning of starting the channel, things feel awkward, things feel weird, but you're doing it anyway. That's the same thing with the selling. Like, it's going to feel awkward and weird at first, but eventually the more you start mentioning it, the more natural it will be. And they'll get used to it. And also, what is it? Also, like, there's this one YouTube channel which I decided to use my blueprint for letting people know that I have stuff. In every single video in the beginning, she says her name and she mentions that she has her books, and then she gets into the content. Like, every video, and she explained, like, every video I put out, there's a new person watching me. They don't know me. And that's how it is with YouTube. With every video, there's bound to be at least one person. Here, you can have this one. There's bound to be one person that doesn't know you. So you got to be willing to just let them know, you know, just let them know. Even right now, like, using the whole overlay thing, if someone decides to read this stuff right here, especially about my guide, they know I got it. I don't need to keep repeating myself about it. So it's like you get creative ways. And I'll share some advice that I learned recently from Myron Golden, a creator on here, which doesn't do the description of his service. He's impeccable in my opinion. But when it comes to selling, it's about presentations. The more presentations you do, the more opportunity you have to sell. So like the more content you put out, the more touch points you have. If it's the emails you send, if it's you do YouTube and you do TikTok and you're on IG, those are fostering connections with people that might be your customers. And a presentation is just a piece of content that you've created where you get the opportunity to be like, hey, I got this. If you need it, here it is. If you need more information, it's on my website, or send me an email type of thing. Like, you just have to have as many presentations as you feel comfortable with sharing your product. So I hope that helps, Derek. Erica says, I'm not getting your notifications. When it comes to, hi, Erica. But when it comes to live streaming and when I don't know how they notify my audience or not. And the thing is, I never commit to like, oh, I'm live streaming at this time on this day, because life can move in different angles. But I know more than likely Saturdays will be the day I do these like kind of creator office hours. So Erica, if you have a question or you're just saying hello, it's nice to see you. Sweetie. Huh? Sweetie. You chunky? Let me see. What are you doing with it? Is something in there? Let me see. Why are you putting stuff in here? Here. What was I doing? Oh, I was putting the music. Oh, I need to go put on the AC. All right. Janelle, I'm happy the video was helpful. The live stream setup. I'm happy it was helpful. And thanks for watching.
Hello.
You guys, I have a loud coworker in the office. Come here, coworker. Come here. I have a loud coworker, so sorry about that. And she, come here. Yeah, you fell. Okay, come here. I just wanted to acknowledge. Okay, come here. Erica says, let me pull up the comment. Yes, I'm coming. Don't touch anything. Come have some milk. I actually thought that I needed a certain number of subscribers before YouTube would allow me to market my children's book. Wow, you did, Erica. I'm so happy that, you have the clarity and, you've unpacked that. That is, you don't need their permission. Yeah, I mean, I would say though, like, I feel like they're, oh my God. These freaking flies, they're lucky that I forgot to pick up my replacement for my fly catcher. They're lucky. Oh my God. Anyways, I was just gonna say, like, you never, there's an art to sharing what you have to offer outside of the value in the videos themselves. You never want to just be pushy with what you're selling, and I don't know. You can't please everybody, but there's definitely an art to it, and I'm grateful to all the other videos that I've been able to watch to kind of do my best to learn that art of sharing what you have to offer outside of the value in the videos. But yeah, you from day one, like, there's people that's coming onto YouTube and they're not trying to start a business after the fact. Like, they may already have a business, and it's like, it's different if you already have something to offer and then you're getting started with YouTube channel. Like, at least at the very minimum, always have your products or whatever in your description box, but the art of it all comes in how you share it, how you talk about it, for sure. I'm tired. Why don't you just go to sleep? Hmm? Why don't you just go to sleep? I'm tired. You want to turn off your show? Something bit you. But later on today, I'm gonna try it. I don't know how successful I'll be with it, but I want to try batch recording. You know, today is already not seeming to go as planned. It's not seeming to go as planned, so I don't know, but that's what's on my agenda today. Content creation wise, I do want to film, at the very minimum one video, but I don't know about the whole. Oh, excuse you. You done? Come here. What are you doing? On the other side? Let me turn off your show. Hold on. Can I turn off your show? You farted. All right, so I'm approaching the 2-hour mark. So I'm going to end this live stream at 2:00, or what time is it? I'm for real gonna be done in 10 minutes because I've been saying that. But yeah, I'll get off of here in 10 minutes. So any ideas, any questions, anything, the door is open and I'm here to answer them. I'm thirsty. Excuse me. What you doing? What you doing, huh? Yeah. Say hi, everybody. Say hello, everyone. Onyx. Hold on, let me mute. Janelle says, thank you for your time today. I'll keep you updated on how this week of live streaming goes. All the best to you, Janelle. I pray it goes well. I pray you stick with it because it gets hard. It gets hard. You got to push through it even when you're tired. But all the best to you. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's time for nap, okay? I'm going to take a little nap. Smell. Just on this live stream. Are you done? Okay. All right. Hold on. Here you go. Here you go. All right, so is my mute? Okay. All right, guys. Well, if any, for those that are here with me, thanks for hanging out on this Saturday. Onyx, people are here. You're yelling in their ear. But all right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. NalaRight.com if you want to join the waitlist for my one-on-one personal branding sessions that will be launching at the end of September. And then if you want to grab my personal branding guide, you'll get a special gift if you pre-order. So thank you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.